Hello friend. Welcome to MovieMark. Today we have brought you some amazing Chinese drama series, which are masterpiece web series forever. Hope you will like them. So let's start today's video. Number 8. What on earth is going on? This web series based on comedy fantasy romance genres, with 7.4 IMDb rating. Exactly What's Going On is a fantasy romance comedy about a 40-year-old woman who falls in love with a 25-year-old man, and ends up turning into a 10-year-old child. Il Woo believes that something is wrong with him because when he is with Hannah, he feels as if he is with Anna. He finally discovers the truth, and the girl leaves his home and goes to her grandmother, who consoles her for what has happened. Hannah gets used to her new life living under the care of Il Woo, who is worried that he has heard nothing about Anna, until one night he receives a message from her. Later, he and Hannah go to visit Anna's grandmother. Number 7. The Sleepless Princess. This web series based on drama genres, with 8.5 IMDb rating. An unfavored princess suffering from insomnia and a stone-faced general on a mission to trace the cause of his brother's death were fated to meet, thus igniting a sweet and heart-wrenching romance. The ninth princess, Chu Yu, has developed a long-standing history of insomnia due to an accident in her childhood. Chu Yu and her younger brother have lived their lives depending on each other. Under the wrong circumstances, she becomes the bride of the famous General Shui Yao. After learning about the suspicious events surrounding the death of Shui Yao's older brother, the two join hands to investigate the case. Number 6. Martial Universe. This web series based on adventure fantasy romance genres, with 5.9 IMDb rating. Ling Dong is forsaken by his clan. When he comes across a stone talisman with magical powers, life will never be the same again. His adventures help him to hone his skills as a martial artist, to keep a demon sect from taking over the world. A mysterious seal introduces male protagonist Ling Dong to the art of cultivation, and he travels across the lands in order to hone his skills. He meets two vastly different women in Ling Qingzhu and Ing Huan on his adventures, and gets romantically entangled with both. Number 5. Love of Thousand Years. This web series based on adventure fantasy history genres, with 8.1 IMDb rating. A story about a forbidden romance that has weathered 10 lifetimes and endured 1,000 years of waiting. Set in the ancient era, Zhou Xiang, an official from the Great Yan, colludes with the enemy and causes the demise of his own kingdom. Fu Jiuyan rescues the Yan princess from harm. After witnessing her people being enslaved, the princess, now known as Qin Chuan, makes a vow to save them as she embarks on a search for the spiritual lamp. Number 4. Hospital Ship. This web series based on romance genres, with 6.9 IMDb rating. The story is about a group of young doctors who provide medical care to the locals who live in rural villages via a hospital ship that sails around the little islands. Song Eun-jae is an immensely talented surgeon. There was a time when the hospital ship was just used for standard checkups and administering medicine. With Song Eun-jae on board, it can provide complicated surgery. She has seen a lot of success as a surgeon, but also a lot of struggles in her family life. When an unfortunate incident leads her to a ship instead of a prestigious hospital, she has little compassion for the stubborn elderly patients. Number 3. Vincenzo. This web series based on action comedy drama genres, with 8.4 IMDb rating. At the age of 8, Park Ju-hyung was adopted by an Italian family. He later joins the mafia and is adopted by Don Fabio, head of the Cassano family. Renamed Vincenzo Cassano, he becomes a lawyer, a consigliere for the mafia, and Don Fabio's right-hand man. After Fabio dies, Paolo, Fabio's biological son and the new leader of the Cassano family, attempts to kill Vincenzo. He flees to Seoul and sets out to recover 1.5 tons of gold that he helped a recently dead Chinese tycoon secretly stash within the basement of Junga Plaza. However, a subsidiary of Babel Group has illegally taken ownership of the building, and Vincenzo must use his skills to reclaim the building and recover his fortunes. Number 2. The Penthouse War in Life. This web series based on crime drama mystery genres, with 7.9 IMDb rating. Penthouse tells the story of wealthy families living in Hera Palace and their children at Chang'e Art School. Shim Surayan is an elegant, wealthy woman who has a tragic past. Her husband is Ju Dante, a successful businessman. She later learns that he is hiding a secret from her. Yoon He comes from a humble family background. She has had bad blood with Cheon Seo Jin, a famous soprano whose father is the head of Chang'e Art School, since high school. They get involved in a love triangle relationship with Ha Yoon Cheol. All of them have grand ambitions and desires for their children and would do anything for them. However, their lives begin to crumble as a young mysterious girl named Min Seola falls to her death during a party at Hera Palace. Number 1. Put Your Head on My Shoulder. This web series based on comedy romance genres, with 8.1 IMDb rating. As C2MO, an accounting student who wants to enter an advertising company's graduation nears, she is unsure about her future plans. C2MO likes Fu Pei, her childhood friend, but is constantly disappointed by his indecisiveness and unreliability. C2MO, on the other hand, tries out all sorts of things all the time, but is unable to make her own decisions. Her routine is suddenly shaken up when she meets a physics student, Gu Wei-yi. While living at the dorm, she is forced by her mother to move into an apartment coincidentally owned by Gu Wei-yi's mother. Unbeknown to both, their mothers were classmates who thought their two children would make a good match and set them up. Before they know it, the matched couple begins to fall in love. So friends, I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this.